If you haven't already subscribed, be sure to click the subscribe button and hit the notification bell to be notified of more movie-related videos. Thank you. What's going on, guys? It's that guy with movies back here again, and today's video is going to be a little bit different in that I'm going to be doing kind of sort of a collection video, but it's not really going to be a collection video because I am actually going to be going through all of my DVDs and I'm going to be seeing if I can pull anything to sell. Because I might have some, some doubles of stuff that I already have on Blu-ray, or I have like 2 different versions of that I don't really want anymore. But, yeah, like it's going to kind of, sort of be a collection, but not really. So we're going to be going through the first 3 shelves here, just picking through my movies and just seeing what I can get rid of, because we have one problem to solve. I have all of those piles right there that I need to, put away, and I don't have a whole lot of room for them. So let's go ahead and let's take a look and see what I have to get rid of. So we're just going to go ahead and move all this stuff here. I have, whoop, there goes something there. Pick that up after. Anyways, let's take a look at the first shelf full of stuff. Actually, we're going to move all of this stuff over here. Okay, let's go ahead and let's take a look at the first shelf. So, of course, I'm probably just going to go really slowly here just so you guys can take a look at my collection and see what I have here. So, and I'm just going to go ahead along with you guys and maybe provide some input about some stuff. And, yeah. Anyways, let's go ahead and let's take a look and see what I have. So, obviously, I'm going to be keeping 2001: A Space Odyssey. I might want to upgrade this one maybe to Blu-ray or something like that, maybe to a better DVD, because this one is a pretty old DVD. So I might be keeping that. 2010 I'll definitely be keeping. That's kind of the sequel-ish, I guess, to 2001: A Space Odyssey, so I'll be keeping that. I'm not sure if that's on Blu-ray or not. It might be, it might not be. I'm not too sure. But anyway, though, let's keep taking a look here. And got some horror movies here, 28 Days Later, 28 Weeks Later, 30 Days of Night as well. Obviously, I'm going to be keeping those. This one's Dragon Dynasty here. I don't know which number it is, though. It's the 36th Chamber of Shaolin. Keeping that, of course. Just some other horror movies. Some older ones here, classics, 310 to Yuma, 12 Angry Men. And we'll keep going here. A couple more horror movies, the Annabelle ones. Disney ones I'm going to be keeping because the only one I have up here right now is Aladdin. American Pie I'm going to keep. I like all of those movies, so I'm going to be keeping those. Actually, here is the first one that we can go ahead and add to the pile of stuff to get rid of. Another Day in Paradise, which is a movie that I have not watched. It might be worth some money still. I'm not too sure. It's got James Woods, Melanie Griffith in it. I'm probably not going to get around to this, so we'll go ahead and get rid of it here. I think the disc is in pretty good shape. I guess it's got some kind of like smearish kind of stuff on it from me cleaning it, but that is one that I can definitely get rid of, so that is Another Day in Paradise. We'll add it to up here, so we have freed up one space right there. And then, of course, some more classics right there. Anatomy of Murder, Armageddon, Along Came a Spider. So there's nothing else I want to get rid of there. So this is the only movie so far right now that I have any interest in getting rid of. So now let's go ahead and let's move all of this stuff down to this next shelf. Those stupid Star Trek things are just like falling apart like crazy. I have on display the Major League here with the, as you can see, like the AstroTurf right there. I'll definitely be keeping that. I'll just put that up there. I'm not going to be getting rid of that. I'm just putting it there. American Werewolf in London, American Werewolf in Paris. I will definitely be keeping those. All the President's Men. And now for something completely different. I might also be looking for stuff that I can add to like maybe my miscellaneous stuff. I'm pretty sure that this is like a movie, but it's not really a movie though. It's a hilarious collection of the very best twits, skits, and bits from Monty Python's Flying Circus. So I haven't really decided yet if I want to add this to my miscellaneous shelf yet, or if I would just want to keep it here, but maybe I'll just keep it here for right now. Obviously, I will be keeping that. The Abyss Special Edition, that one still has not had a Blu-ray release yet. I have no idea why, it just hasn't. James Cameron, I think, has to maybe try and get going with that. Also, we have Almost Famous, the Untitled Cut. I'll definitely be keeping this. This has both versions of the movie on here. Plus, it's just a great movie as well. I love that one. All the Amityville Horrors, I'll be keeping those. Amadeus, there's one that I have two different versions of. I have, this is the original theatrical cut right here, and then this is the director's cut. The original theatrical cut, as far as I know, was not included on this version, so I'll be keeping probably both of these, but just providing an example of just some stuff that I have two different versions of. Just go ahead and try and put this back in. There we go. So yeah, that's one movie that I have two different versions of that I will be keeping because, as far as I know, the director's cut of Amadeus is not on here, and the theatrical cut of Amadeus is not on the director's cut, so I'll be keeping that. Analyze that, analyze this. Anchorman on, or the first one there, Airplane. I like Airplane, so I'll be keeping that. Army of Darkness, this is the the Bruce Campbell versus Army of Darkness, the Boomstick edition, which is a really nice edition here. I'll definitely be keeping this. I'm just kind of showing you guys as well just some cool stuff that I have on my shelf here, just so I'm not going to like go through every single title on here because there's not really too much different from last year's collection. But that's all the stuff that's left right there. And now let's go ahead and move this stuff once again. All the Star Trek stuff. There's some Funkos that I had on there as well. So I'll just go ahead and move that. I also have my Monty Python and the Holy Grail Collector's Edition here, which is also a really nice set. It's got one of like the film cells in there, which is really cool. You can't really see it all that well, but it's got a whole bunch of stuff in there. So I'll definitely be keeping that. So I'll just move that up there. And now if we go down here, this is where all the A's stop, and now we go into the B stuff. So, Bronx Tale, which I think is out of print. I don't think that has a Blu-ray either. Seeing if there's anything to get rid of, anything cool to show. Not really. Also, I put some Bad Boys here, the Super Bit version, which is a movie that I already have on Blu-ray, but I'm keeping it because it's Super Bit. So we'll go ahead and keep that. There's another Dragon Dynasty one. I can't get rid of those because I'm trying to collect most if not all of them. Here's another one that we can get rid of, the Baby Makers. I think I got this one at like one of the church sales, I believe, in the past. I'm not going to watch this, so we'll go ahead and put that up there to sell. So we have two so far that I'm going to get rid of. A Bug's Life, of course, I'm going to keep that. Beavis and Butthead. Be Kind Rewind is another one that I'll probably get rid of. I didn't like this one very much at all, actually. I thought I would because it's about like a video store, and most of the movies that they have there got like wiped from all the tapes, so they have to like go and refilm them all, and they're like super low budget. I thought I would really like it, but I was really disappointed with it, so I'll go ahead and put that one up there to sell. The Beach, Beautiful Minds, Bull Durham. I'm going to be keeping all of those. Looks like that's about it for the first shelf here. Just some other like classic ones, some war, some horror as well. And now we are going to go down to the next shelf here. I have the 3-disc collector's edition of American Gangster, which has like this big massive box here. I'll be keeping that, of course, as well as this. Which has the K Mutiny, Anzio, and Das Boat on this. It's like this Madison Home Entertainment or whatever. So we'll be keeping that because that's a lot of good stuff on there. And let's take a look and see what we have here. Bridge Too Far, Bullet, Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure, Blade. I'm obviously going to be keeping all those because I love the original Blade. Boondock Saints, Burn After Reading, Braveheart I'll be keeping. The Big Hit, which I actually already got rid of the original DVD that I had of it, which was just the regular version, but I did end up finding the Super Bit version of it, so I'll be keeping that. This is a really fun movie. If you guys have not seen it, if you want some really good action, then I'll definitely recommend checking that one out. Big, of course, you gotta keep Big. Best Defense, Dudley Moore and Eddie Murphy. I think I might add this one to the pile of stuff to get rid of, because I've heard nothing but bad things about this one. This isn't supposed to be a very good movie at all, so I'll probably just end up selling that one. The Blob, the 80s remake, love that. That's a great movie. Beauty and the Beast, Bambi, of course, Disney, I'll be keeping those. Blue Chips, Boiler Room, I think that's an early Vin Diesel performance there. Bait, we actually have the other Bad Boys here with Sean Penn, the one from the 80s. Black Christmas, Breaking In, here's another one that I could probably get rid of with Burt Reynolds. Again, probably won't be getting around to this one, so I might just end up getting rid of that. Brain Scan, which is one a lot of people really like, I think. A lot of people talk about it. I actually haven't seen it, so I'll keep that. Black Dog here, Patrick Swayze, Randy Travis, and Meatloaf. Once again, probably a movie that I might not be getting around to. Actually, it doesn't sound too bad, so maybe I might end up keeping that one. So I'll put that one back. The Buddy Holly story, which I think came in a double feature set with La Bamba, which La Bamba is a movie I love that movie so much. That is such a great movie. The Buddy Holly story I haven't actually seen, but there it is if you want to take a look at it. Breakfast Club, got to keep that. It's one of my favorite movies of all time. The Bodyguards, Bonfire of the Vanities, Bird, Blue Hawaii, Elvis one. Big Fish, which is this really nice like collector's edition. It actually has Fairy Tale for a Grown-Up on there. It's a really nice set. Of course, going to be keeping that. Borat, of course, love Borat. Black Hole, Black Rain. That's funny, Black Hole and Black Rain beside each other. Another one here, Bananas with Woody Allen. Once again, I'm not going to watch this, so I'm going to go ahead and get rid of that. So I think we really narrowed it down here, so we can try and fill some of these spaces here. Boys in the Hood, got to keep that. Big Picture, I think, is one of like the Christopher Guest documentaries, or the kind of mockumentaries, I guess. Yeah, it is. Broke Down Palace, Bubba Hotep. And now let's take a look down here. I have the Dark Knight limited edition Clown Mask 2-disc set here. I think I might be getting rid of my Blu-ray of this because I have the Steelbook, plus I have this 2-disc special edition, so I don't really need my other Blu-ray copy of it, so I'll probably end up getting rid of that because, like I said, I do have the Blu-ray Steelbook that's actually signed by the executive producer of the movie. But there is the really nice Best Buy exclusive Dark Knight Rises. Sorry, not Dark Knight Rises, Dark Knight set there. And of course, Chronicles of Narnia, The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe right there. The 4-disc extended version of that. Okay, let's take a look at this shelf down here. Beverly Hills Cop, I'll be keeping all those. Blue Streak, I don't mind Blue Streak. Black Mask, another Jet Li Kung Fu one right there. Black Sheep, Back to the Future. The only reason why I'm keeping this, like you're probably wondering why I don't have Back to the Future Part 2 or 3 on here, and that's because I do have the other version of it with the Back to the Future, the trilogy set, but I only keep this because it has the Back to the Future, the Ride bonus feature on here, which doesn't exist at Universal anymore. So this is actually an all-new exclusive on here. So yeah, experience the Universal Studios theme park attraction, including lobby monitor and pre-show footage. So this is pretty much the only reason why I'm keeping this DVD here of it, is for that reason alone. So that'll be right there. The deluxe edition of Black Hawk Down, that's a big 3-disc set there with a whole bunch of bonus features. Here's another one that I can get rid of, Breakfast of Champions, starring Bruce Willis. It's got a pretty big cast on there, but I'm not going to watch this, so this one can pretty much go ahead and be sold. It looks kind of stupid, actually. Batman the movie, of course, Adam West for Award, goodness. One of those Fox Collector's Editions, number 15, that's the Commitments right there. City Slickers, Cloak and Dagger, which is like the Universal Studio Selection ones. The Crow, I have a couple of those ones. Casualties of War. A couple of these library ones that I have here. So there's that. The Cure, Joseph Mazzello and Brad Renfro. I probably won't be able to do very much with that because look at all of that right there. So I'm not too sure if I'll be able to even sell that, but I don't want this in my collection, so I'll go ahead and get rid of that. Got some other good stuff here. The Count of Monte Cristo, Carrie, Crash. Well, I don't think Crash is very good, but some Cheech and Chong stuff. Caddyshack, Canadian Bacon. Some Jackie Chan goodness here. Crime Story right there. Collateral Damage, and then all 3 Crocodile Dundee movies. So anyway, though, let's go ahead and let's fill a couple of these shelves, and now we'll take a look at this shelf right here. Alrighty, let's go ahead and take a look at this row of stuff here. So, of course, as you can see, I have a little Mjolnir right here. It's just like a little kid's toy. It's just plastic, but I thought it looked really cool, so I ended up buying it from Savers. So we'll just go ahead and put that on my desk. As well as this little Captain America shield. It's tiny, it's kind of scuffed up, but I kind of like the little scuffed up appearance of it, so I'll go ahead and keep that as well. Alright, let's go ahead and take a look and see what's here. So we have another Cheech and Chong movie, which is the Corsican Brothers. I have most of the Cheech and Chong ones. I don't have all of them though. Captain Ron, I'll be keeping all of these. The Clearing. It's not really saying too much about the movie, but I don't know, I might keep it. Clean and Sober, Cabin Boy, Curly Sue, which is out of print, I believe. Conjuring Cars, which is Disney, so I'll be keeping that. Chain Reaction, A Cry in the Dark, Car Wash. Closer is something that I probably wouldn't keep if not for the little Superbit logo down there, because this is technically classified as a Superbit title. So I will be keeping that for sure. The Curse of the Jade Scorpion. I used to collect all these like Woody Allen ones, but I don't anymore, because I don't know if I will probably ever get around to watching these, so I might just go ahead and get rid of that. I need some space, so I'm just gonna go ahead and just purchase some stuff that I'm probably not gonna ever get around to watching. Cyrus, this one's a rental exclusive. That one might be pretty funny, so I'll keep that. Christmas Story, gotta keep that. The Craft, Career Opportunities, Christmas in Wonderland, a movie that I would probably not have in my collection if it weren't for it being filmed in Edmonton, so which is of course my city, so I'm gonna be keeping that for sure. The Big Lebowski right there, and we also have Chaplin, Another Dragon Dynasty number 18, City of Violence, keeping that for sure. Constantine, the first 3 Child's Play movies. I still don't have Bride of Chucky yet. City Hall, I think I might be keeping all of these ones up here. Yeah, I think I will. So there's one space that's freed up, so I will go ahead and fill that after. And now let's take a look down here and see what I have. I have a couple little Ant-Man things here. This one's a little bit bigger. Let's have it in all his glory. And let's have a big Spider-Man action figure here. I just think it looks pretty cool, so I ended up putting it there. As well as I ended up finally getting rid of that Inception little set here, but I did end up keeping the top, which does actually spin for quite a while. So I just thought I'd keep that because it looks cool. And also this Venom action figure as well. Alright, so now let's take a look at the movies on the shelf. So Con Air, which is just a blast of a movie. I like that one, so I'll be keeping that for sure. Clear and Present Danger, both of the Creepshow movies. I know there's Creepshow 3, but it's impossible to find, and I've heard it's terrible, so obviously not going to grab that. Cool Runnings, great movie there. Cobra, Click, which is a pretty good Adam Sandler one. I really like that one. Cube 2, here's another one that I could potentially get rid of. I thought I could find the other Cube movies somewhere, but I just can't, so I figured I may as well probably just get rid of this one because I can't find the other 2, I believe. So yeah, Cube 2, Hypercube. I've heard pretty good things about the first one, but I just can't find it anywhere. So if I see it somewhere, maybe I might keep that one, but I don't know. Crybaby, I think that's out of print. Club Dread, Charlie Wilson's War, Clan of the Cave Bear, which is out of print. I don't know, this one just doesn't seem like something I'd be interested in, so that's another one that I can get rid of. Cocoon, great movie there. I haven't seen Cocoon the Return, though. Changeling. Clerks 2, I do have the first Clerks. I have the Clerks X limited edition, which I have on one of my bottom shelves down there. Clue Carbon Copy, which is actually Denzel Washington's first movie, so that's kind of an interesting one right there, so keep that for sure. Dumbo, obviously I'm going to keep that. The Deep, Den of Thieves, Dead Calm, Deep Impact. Here's another one I can get rid of. I know what you're thinking. Why are you getting rid of the Day the Earth Stood Still? I know what you're thinking. You're probably wondering, why am I getting rid of this one? Why on earth? Why would I get rid of this? Well, technically, I don't need this version of it because I do have the 2008 version, and you're probably thinking, oh, boo, blah, the 2008 one with Keanu Reeves, but this is actually the 3-disc special edition, as you can see right there. And not only does it have the 2008 version, plus a digital copy disc, but as you can see there, the Day the Earth Stood Still 1951 release. So I technically already have the Day the Earth Stood Still in my collection, but I have it twice. So I'll be keeping this version of it because it does include the original version. So technically I have no need for this version of it because this is just like the number 5 Studio Classics 20th Century Fox release of it. It looks like it has a whole bunch of bonus features, but I don't know which ones are actually on this version of it right there. But yeah, technically I don't need this one, so I'll be going ahead and getting rid of that. Anyways, where were we? Daredevil, Drop Dead Fred, keeping all those. That one used to be a super hard to find movie, but I got it, and actually I finally got it maybe the year before, and it's not worth anything now, unfortunately. You can get it for probably like $10. They must have put it on Blu-ray or something. Diner, Domino, The Dark Half, Dances with Wolves. That's been sitting in my collection for a while. I still haven't gotten around to that yet. Dogma, here's a movie to look out for if you're going thrifting or if you're going to a pawn shop or whatever. If you see Dogma anywhere, pick it up because it's a good investment, whether it's on DVD or Blu-ray. The Blu-ray is worth a little bit more, but if you can find Dogma just on some sort of format, then I would recommend buying it and maybe taking it in to see what you can get for it, because it is a pretty pricey movie, and it's been long out of print, because I don't think Kevin Smith actually has the rights to that movie, and he's the director, so yeah, there's a big long legal entanglement story and everything, but all I can say is, if you find Dogma somewhere, pick it up, especially the Blu-ray, because the Blu-ray goes for like $60-$70 maybe as low as 50, but yeah, if you see it, buy it. I actually have both a DVD and a Blu-ray copy of Dogma. Actually, I was very lucky to find the Blu-ray of that. Dinosaur, Disturbia, Demon Knight, Dangerous Minds, Drumline, Jet Li, another one, Jet Li Collection, The Defender, and Double Team. So I'll be keeping the rest of these, so there's at least a few spaces that are open right there. And here's this little plaque thing here. It's just really cool. I don't have any room to hang it or anything, but I just thought I'd put it in my room here, and then of course my Ron Burgundy bobblehead that I've had for quite a while now. Okay, so now let's take a look at what's down here. We have Dominion, prequel to The Exorcist, Die Another Day, Don't Tell Mom the Babysitter's Dead, which is pretty uncommon. I don't see that a whole lot. Death Hunt, I might think about selling this one because I don't know if I'll be getting around to this one. Maybe I'll keep it, actually. Dr. No, Dr. Zhivago, which is the really nice 2-disc edition of it, I believe. So I'll definitely be keeping that. Death to Smoochie, which is pretty rare, I think. Dog Day Afternoon, Deja Vu, Double Jeopardy, Dazed and Confused. Gotta keep Dazed and Confused. The Descent, the original uncut version, I think with the original ending still intact. Da Vinci Code, one of my guilty pleasures. I like that one. Deliverance, Demolition Man. Not seeing anything so far that I want to get rid of. Dirty Dancing, Double Indemnity, the Universal Legacy series release. Those are really nice releases as well. Dracula Superbit, Draft Day. I think all of these ones I'm going to keep, so there's the rest of those if you guys want to, maybe slow down the video and read the titles, but we're just about done with this section here. So we have this really nice Hulk figure, which is really cool. And then I have one of 2 Iron Man figures, so Really like that. And now let's take a look and see what I have on this shelf here to get rid of. So we have Detroit Rock City, some more Jackie Chan goodness here, Drunken Master. I do have Legend of the Drunken Master, which is in the L's. You'll see that one in part 2. Dave, Dracula, Don't Say a Word, Dragon Slayer, I think, which is pretty rare. You don't see that a whole lot. Eddie the Eagle, which is probably one of the more underrated movies of the past few years. This is such a great movie. If you guys have not seen Eddie the Eagle, I definitely recommend checking it out, especially if you're a fan of Taron Egerton and Matthew Vaughn as well, because I think he was a producer on it. He didn't direct it, though. Eating Raoul, which I don't think I'll get very much for, because it was a former rental from the library, so I probably won't get very much for it, so I'll just end up donating it, but it's just another space saver here, so I'll just go ahead and get rid of that. Envy, Elf, another Dragon Dynasty number 37, Empress and the Warriors. Another one that I could potentially get rid of, Hugh Grant and Gene Hackman in Extreme Measures. Just haven't got around to watching this one, and I probably won't. So I'll go ahead and get rid of that one. Empire Records, their Remix Special Fan Edition. If you guys can find the original DVD of this one, it goes for a pretty penny, I think. Not this version, though. This is the longer one. Enemy of the State, which is an extended edition, I believe, of that. All 3 Exorcist movies, I'll be keeping those. All 4 Ernest movies, or theatrical Ernest movies. Evil Dead, gotta keep the Evil Dead. Evil Dead 2 is one of my favorite movies of all time. I love that one. The Entity, Edward Scissorhands, El Mariachi, Enter the Dragon, gotta keep some Bruce Lee in the collection. Escape from New York, Escape from LA, keeping those ones. Eye of the Needle, Donald Sutherland, no interest in this one, so that one can go. Enemy at the Gates, Excalibur, I think everything else can stay here. Fierce Creatures, which is a spiritual sequel to A Fish Called Wanda, so I'll be keeping that. And now let's take a look down here and see what I have. The Founder, which was a pretty good one about, kind of the origins of McDonald's. Which is some other stuff here that I don't want to part with. I don't see too much else. The first 4 Fast and the Furious movies. Father's Day, just naming off some stuff here. Fight Club, which surprisingly enough is a movie that I don't really care for. But I'll be keeping that anyways. Go ahead and move this Jarhead Special Edition out of the way there. And I don't think I see anything on this shelf that I want to get rid of, so there is that. Alright, so let's fill these spaces now, and last part for this video will be going through this shelf here. Alright then, the last shelf of part 1 here, so let's take a look and see. I have a couple of these Diet Pepsi cans, which are really cool. This is like a thing they used to have back in 2018, I believe. So these have been sitting here for like 3 years. But these are just really cool. So there's the Michael Jackson one. So that was like the oldest one, the 80s one. And then I have the Ray Charles one here, which is from the 90s. And then there was also a Britney Spears one, which is from the 2000s. But I don't have that one. But yeah, these were like a really cool little promotion. I don't know why they didn't end up doing those more. But yeah, those have been sitting there for quite a while now. So go ahead and move those over. And here is some of the stuff here. French Connection, which is one of those collector's edition ones. So I'll be keeping that. A Fish Called Wanda. A Fistful of Dollars for a few dollars more. So some of the Dollars trilogy right there. Freddy vs. Jason. The Friday ones. You're probably wondering why I don't have Next Friday over here. That's because I have Next Friday under N. So there's that. So I just have Friday and Friday After Next, because just to preserve the alphabetical order of this. The 5 Heartbeats, which is pretty uncommon. I don't see that one a whole lot. Fletch, the Jane Doe edition, which has a really nice looking lenticular slipcover right there. And also has like a thing that's like glued on the back of that. Fist, which is Sylvester Stallone one that you don't see very often. And then we go into the G's here. I'm not seeing too much here that I want to get rid of. Maybe potentially the Garbage Pail Kids movie, because I'm probably not going to watch this. So I might go ahead and get rid of that. I know it's supposed to be just a horrible movie, but Yeah, whatever. GoldenEye, you gotta have GoldenEye in your collection if you have one James Bond movie. Great Outdoors, Get Shorty, which is a really nice collector's edition of that. Gangs of New York, Grand Canyon, Grudge Match, The Getaway, which is pretty rare. Alec Baldwin, Kim Basinger, Michael Madsen, and James Woods. This is the special uncut, unrated version. What's with all these James Woods movies and being out of print? I don't get that. Get Carter, which is a remake of a Michael Caine movie, I believe. Gorky Park, Goldfinger, Gung Ho, Graffiti Bridge. So there's one spot freed up from this shelf here. So now let's go down to this shelf. So I have like a Thor action figure as well as another Iron Man right there. Now let's take a look down here. We have Grumpy Old Men and Grumpier Old Men. There's The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly. So there's the last part of the Dollars trilogy right there. Glory, which is those 1-inch thick cases. Great movie there. Groundhog Day, gotta keep that. Goodfellas. I just bought this steelbook, the Blu-ray steelbook of this, so technically I have no need for this 2-disc DVD anymore. Just want to see if this is in good shape. Yeah, it's pretty mint, and that one as well. So yeah, I'll go ahead and get rid of Goodfellas right here because I have it on Blu-ray. I don't need it on DVD anymore. Great Balls of Fire, which was a pretty rare one when I got it. I'm not too sure about it now. Gentlemen for Blondes and Marilyn Monroe. Gossip, The Goonies. Gotta have The Goonies in your collection. Gettysburg and Gods and Generals, which are kind of sequels to each other, I believe. General's Daughter, Gone in 60 Seconds, Good Will Hunting, Gosford Park, Good Luck Chuck, which I probably wouldn't have in my collection if it wasn't filmed in Edmonton, which it is, so obviously I'm going to be keeping that. The Beatles, A Hard Day's Night, which is a really nice collector's edition as well for that. Hard Boiled, gotta have Hard Boiled in your collection because number 15 on the Dragon Dynasty line, and it's just some John Woo goodness right there. Highlander, this is pretty ancient DVD right here. I think this is like one of the very first ones that came out, but I'll be keeping that unless I get a better version of it, then I'll probably get rid of that as well. We have a lot of horror ones here. We have House of Wax, Happy Birthday to Me. Some of the Halloween ones. Halloween, I don't have Halloween 2 or 3 on DVD because I have them on Blu-ray. So we just skip right ahead to 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. So we have Chris Michael Myers, H2O, and Resurrection, as well as the first Rob Zombie remake. I have Halloween 2 Rob Zombie on Blu-ray. House of Flying Daggers, The Hustler, another collector's edition. The Hunger, which is Tony Scott's first movie. I think that one's pretty rare as well. How to Marry a Millionaire, and then we have Hudson Hawk. So I have another spot empty there. And of course, you got to have that Blockbuster party game in your collection. I remember when a lot of people were just kind of going crazy over that. And obviously, me being that guy with movies, I had to get my hands on a copy of that. Alright, let's take a look down here. We have both of the Hellboy movies. This one is a digital copy edition. Hobo with a Shotgun, which is a really entertaining, just cheesy movie right there. Hills Have Eyes, we have the OG Wes Craven one and the remake, as well as the remake sequel, which I think was direct-to-video, I believe. House Party and House Party 2, there's like, I don't know, about 10 million other ones of those, and I don't have them. Haywire, which is one that I'll probably get rid of. It's got a good cast here. Michael Fassbender, Ewan McGregor, Bill Paxton, Channing Tatum, Antonio Banderas, Michael Douglas. It's got a good cast, but unfortunately, you know, I have no interest in watching this. It's by Steven Soderbergh, which is a pretty acclaimed director that I'm not a big fan of, so I'll go ahead and get rid of that. Except for Logan Lucky and the Oceans movies. I really don't care for him as a director. Hackers, you gotta have that in your collection. Hunchback of Notre Dame. Homegrown. No interest in that, so I'll get rid of that. Harold and Kumar Go to White Castle. That's a good movie there. Some Steven Seagal one, Hard to Kill, The Howling, The Haunting. So we have a couple more horror ones. Heat, which I might upgrade here soon, but I'll be keeping that until I get maybe the special edition of it. Happy Gilmore, House Guest, just some other stuff here. How I Got Into College. I haven't heard very much about this one. I don't know, kind of sounds stupid, but it's got Phil Hartman in it, which is kind of cool. But Yeah, maybe I'll just go ahead and get rid of that. I need space for a whole bunch of those piles right there. Hoosiers, Hard Rain, Harry and the Hendersons, another Woody Allen one that I might just go ahead and get rid of. So that one can be pushed aside. House Arrest, Heartbreak Ridge, Hellraiser, I have just a few of those. The Hard Way, and then we start with some of the Harry Potter ones. So if we go down here now, I can actually show you guys that Clerks X 10th Anniversary Edition, which is a really nice looking set here. So there's that. And then we have some of the other Harry Potter movies up until Half-Blood Prince, because I have Deathly Hallows on Blu-ray, both of those ones. The Hurt Locker, Honeymoon in Vegas. I like Honeymoon in Vegas, so I'll keep that. Independence Day, the 5-star collection version of that. What else we got here? We got iRobot, the collector's edition number 17. So far, I'm not seeing anything. I might have to go ahead and put the original It on my like miscellaneous shelf, because it's a mini series, so I'll be putting that aside. I'm not getting rid of it. I'm just putting it on another shelf. And then we have one of the Ip Man ones. I have the other 2 on DVD, and then I have 4 on Blu-ray. Invasion of the Body Snatchers, In and Out, just some other kind of random-ish stuff here. JFK, Jerry Maguire, nothing else from there that I want to get rid of. And now if we go down here, this is the last shelf I'm going to do for this video. Jeepers Creepers, some of the Jurassic Park ones. I technically have no reason to keep Jurassic Park on DVD, but it's just such a cool edition of it that I do want to keep it, even though I already have the movie on 3D. So I'll go ahead and keep that one. I know as much as I don't want to keep it, I want to keep it. Joyride, we actually have the original 70s version. Well, it's not really an original version of it, but it's from the 70s. They're actually not related at all. This is the one I actually have seen with Steve Zahn and Paul Walker in it, and this is a pretty good movie. I like it. As far as this shelf is concerned, I don't see anything else that I want to get rid of. We have another Jackie Chan movie, Jackie Chan's First Strike, The Journey of Natty Gann, A Knight's Tale, Super Bit, fantastic movie. I love that one. Killer Clowns from Outer Space, King Kong Lives, and King Kong. So I have kind of like the King selection right there. Knocked Up, which is a good movie. King Ralph. I think that is about it. And then if you guys don't see anything over here, Killzone, which is the first Dragon Dynasty one they put out, Layer Cake, Leon the Professional, Letters from Iwo Jima, and Life Stinks. So that is it for this video here, part 1 of kind of combing through my collection, just to see what I can sell so I can go ahead and start putting all of these movies away, because that is absolutely insane. I gotta probably go through these piles here as well, just to see what I can maybe comb through from there. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I will be putting up part 2 pretty soon. And, yeah, which will be the other 3 shelves on the other side of my room. So anyway, though, guys, that's about it for this video. So thanks for watching. Be sure to like, subscribe, comment, share. Twitter and Instagram links will be in the description down below if you want to follow me on there. Also, be sure to follow my IMDb profile page, and link for that will also be down below in the description of this video as well, to check out what I've been watching recently. And also, if you're new to my channel, or if you're already subscribed, be sure to click the bell to be notified of future videos. A new video every Tuesday and Friday. So anyway, though, guys, that is about it. Thanks for watching. We'll see you all next time.